Train Station Simulator. Let's have a bit of a first impression. I'm going to play the campaign game. I've had a very, very quick look. So I'm just going to set up my first station. It's a nice straightforward affair. Need to, first of all, build... They want an 8x14 area. I'm not entirely sure what this is going to be. Eight. And you're going to want to pause time. Already too late. Yeah, okay, so we'll get back to that. I'm a big fan of various different simulation games. I'm quite fond of relatively light simulations for when you're not up for anything a bit more complicated. I am gonna enclose all of this. Oh shit, did I just build a wall of emergency exits? Oh, no, I didn't. Okay, good. That would have been an error. Once you've got your first station enclosed, you're going to want some doors. And stick an emergency exit down the side here. We're going to want some ticket machines. We'll put those there. Some benches. I don't feel as though I've been as efficient space-wise as I could have been with those. And some snacks. And some toilets. I'll put them over here. I'm gonna want some employees. Not being very selective here, as you might have noticed. We're gonna need some means for people to get to the train station. Going with a taxi stop and a bus stop for now. Then you have to set up the bus times. I'm gonna have one at 6:30, 7:30, space them out throughout the day, have extra at rush hour, and then 2 late trains. There's probably a better way of working this out, but I don't know it. Not yet, anyway. Can't set my times, my train timetables at the moment, because you can only do that. Basically, the game sort of encourages you to speed time up quite a bit, I feel. But you also need to make sure that you set the timetable each day, almost. This leads to a bit of a conflict. Anyway, I can't set any trains for the time being, so I'll just have to press play. Well, this is going a lot better than last time. This is what happened last time I made a train station, and the second I opened the doors, like a bunch of ruffians came in and smashed everything. And I'm not even sure any of these people are allowed to catch the train. Like, I don't think they can. And we should get some bins.
Attention, please. This is a safety announcement. If you see any suspicious activity or unattended luggage, notify the station personnel. Thank you.
Quite organically, though, you know, a not unattractive train station starts throwing itself together. I like that they're aiming for a relatively realistic depiction of human beings. There's been a bit of a tendency for the characters in these sorts of simulation games to be quite sort of abstract or very, very, very simple. Sometimes find that a bit unengaging. Do we watch people go to the toilet? And they don't even take their trousers off. Well, this will be a game that will appeal to both more people and less because of this feature. So yeah, if you like watching people go to the toilet, this is the game for you. I don't think I've ever seen that in a game before. Even in The Sims, they blur it out, I think. Does that make this the like Psycho of games? Because I didn't hire staff before the beginning of the first day. I haven't got any staff here either, I don't think. I wish the first platform was in the middle of the screen, because it kind of, if you zoom in, you need to zoom in the top corner of the screen, and when you zoom out, your station's kind of like off at the fringes. I'd like it if the beginning station was like here, and then you could expand from that central point, and it would be less annoying when you're zooming in.
Attention,
Naff off.
The passenger
Prick.
terminal will be closing in 30 minutes. The terminal will reopen at 5
Okay, play.
a.m.
Okay, now's the time. I can set some trains. But I want to pause the time. Okay. Now the panic's off. So I have a commuter bus, I think. Let's try and pick up as many of these commuter trains as possible. I have a city link. Can we have that as well? Have as many trains as we can. We appear to be able to have mostly them all. Oh no! It's ones with ticks that actually happen. Okay, well that's a lot of trains. I don't know it's the most sensible selection. I'm going to begin work on the second line. Just coming in here. It appears to all have to be in a straight line, which is a shame. Look at these knob ends. Oh. Stop breaking my things. Nobody repairs these things either.
30 minutes.
Okay, so I have to sort my timetable out again.
a.m. Thank you.
Let's just try and have as many trains as possible, because I don't know what the best trains to pick are. Got a commuter one there. I don't seem to be able to close this menu with escape. Bit of a disappointment there. I've not built a second platform before. I'm assuming I'm about to mess it up. I have no idea how big a platform needs to be.
Attention, please. Smoking is not allowed at any time.
But I
Thank
think
you.
if I make this just a little bit longer, it should be fine. Just need to make some money. Hopefully once I've got 2 platforms on the go, I can work on getting more people into the station. Did someone just break something again? I'm guessing not. Still, I need some money. And this is where I get a bit sour about the game seeming to encourage you to spend a lot of your time fast-forwarded, whilst also, if you miss the timetable slot, that's no passengers. Trains tend to have fairly consistent timetables. Oh no, a whole bunch of yobbos just came in. But they seem to have not managed to do any damage. Super. Not making any money, which is a bit concerning. Like, really concerning? I must be doing something cripplingly wrong with the type of trains that I let into the station.
Thank you.
Attention, please.
Yellow and
the
blue.
passenger terminal will be closing in 30 minutes.
Okay, I get paid at the end of the day.
Will reopen at
Bam, 40 grand. Yes, these are color-coded. Maybe. CityLink commuter. So we could do CityLink. And then I can focus on... I'm not entirely sure what type of passengers the taxi stand generates. Anyway, focus on CityLink and commuter trains for the timetable. Let's start again. Yes, yes. Okay, so I can handle all of those trains throughout the day. Let's see if I make more money tomorrow. 10 grand left, just enough for a couple of bits of railway. Tomorrow, hopefully, I can get this platform working. Come on, daytime. You can do it. Oh no, the yobs are back. Pricks! Who even lets these people in? Why is there like a special sort of early morning transport for complete arseholes? Jeez. Come on, end of day. Oh, I see. The longer the platform, the more trains, carriages you can have. Probably should have extended this platform before I tried building this one. Now I'm torn. Yeah, look, there's the marks in the ground. Okay, I'm definitely prioritizing getting a bit more platform down. I want to make at least 41,000 at the end of this day, or I don't understand anything. Hopefully, I will make significantly more. Everyone out.
Notify a station personnel.
Go on.
Thank you.
Out.
Attention, please. The passenger terminal will be closing in 30 minutes. The terminal will reopen at
Okay.
5 a.m.
I made slightly
Thank
less
you.
money, which was not what I expected. Let's get some bigger trains in here. If I'm right, I can fix the wall later. Okay, that will have to do for the day. Oh, I didn't get the timetable down because I forgot to freeze time. I'm in Egypt. Oop. I wanted to follow that tank that had train. I wanted to follow that train that had tanks on it. Alas. Oh, jeez. Would you stop it? Okay.
Attention, please. Smoking is not allowed at any time.
I
Thank
think you need to be on the object screen to destroy just the objects. Okay, so the yobs are getting here early, so we need a security guard that arrives early. And is there until the... Oh, that's not going to work. I'm going to need two. I'm going to have him start at 12 and carry on till the end of the day. Yeah, that makes more sense. Doesn't cover the late shift. Like, you know, the last couple of hours.
Attention, please. This is a safety
But
announcement.
hopefully it will protect me from the yobs first thing. Okay, so it's evolving into something like a puzzle game where you're trying to use the lines you have to occupy as many of the trains that are available. Or to service as many of the trains that are available. Ideally, I suppose you'd have one line for each type of service, like into city, commuter, etc., etc. I say etc. because I'm, as of yet, unfamiliar with the people that you would actually be having, the types of people. The types of train user.
This is a safety announcement.
After they've given me tonight's money, I intend to make the platforms look a bit nicer. A train station without a coffee shop isn't a proper train station as far as I'm concerned.
The terminal will reopen at...
Okay, pause. I don't know who these people are, just loitering around after dark. It's a bit sinister. Okay, so... a couple more benches. Information point, that seems reasonable. Some telephones. Yep. Coffee stand. Bam. And let's have a bit of a seating area down here. No, that looks a bit more alive. I feel like we missed something. Timetable board seems fairly appropriate. And because, you know, shoeshine people are... You always see shoeshine people. That chair seemed far too big, but, you know, he's managing it. Ooh, stop. I didn't set any trains. It is far easier than it should be forgetting to have any trains come into your station. Okay, that's all the city links accounted for. I'm not sure we have a means for national travellers to get in. Got 2 commuter ones, 2 got a spread there. Probably makes sense to have more of a spread in the evening. 2. I think that's a range of people's travel needs covered. Let's see if we can start bringing in some national people though. Can we afford that? No. Okay, we'll wait for that. That's our next big purchase. Changing the timetable does seem to have dealt with the issue of yobs in the morning. So that's a lesson learnt. Okay, so far everything seems to be running pretty smoothly. I'm not entirely sure what that is. This definitely feels wrong. Put a roof on this. I wonder how miserable my passengers are. I think they feel like there's not enough chairs. But you know, that's acceptable. Relatively content. Yeah, you know, maybe I found my calling in life. Okay, so now I have to set tomorrow's trains. I'll stick a couple of national ones in the middle, as I can now build the national transport. And you know what, though? First of all, I'm going to put some disabled parking in here, because otherwise it's a long way for people to go. So yeah, I wish I'd had the disabled parking a bit closer, but it's too late now. I suppose once the train station expands, it's sort of central, which is probably as good as it gets. I neglected to set up the city link when I clicked before, because I'm in Egypt. That will explain not making significantly more money when I did double the line.
Attention, please. This is a safety
That's cool that since I enabled disabled parking, I've seen a few wheelchair users.
Notify a station personnel. Thank you.
Granted, at this speed, they were going very quickly.
Bugger
Bugger off! Okay, I am going to pay for a guard for the latter part of the day. So, your shift will start at... Let's give you from 7, just so it's not a pathetic shift. And up till midnight. You're going to get paid a little bit less though. And as soon as you deal with the most of the day, you can have a bit more. Because I'm a benevolent creator. You though, if I could delete you, I would. His big problems in life seems to be he needs the toilet. Which, you know, hashtag crones. You still don't need to go around smashing stuff though, do you? Oh, the timetable. I'm an idiot. Everything's covered still? That's fine. Ah, but what isn't covered is... I can bring in a national bus garage. I need to make it so I actually have some buses coming. I mean, it's there, I did build it. A bit confused about this national bus service. It's like I didn't build it, but it's there. Right there. Very confused. This feels a bit like it might be one of them early access bugs. Game is early access, so you know, it wouldn't be shocking if there were a few bugs. I'd really like to set this national bus timetable.
Attention, please. The passenger terminal will be closing in 30 minutes.
Well, this does seem like a nice little simulation game. If you like Transport Sim and have often just wished that you could be in charge of just the station rather than the entire network, this could be the game for you. I mean, I'd like it if there were sidings and you maybe had to maintain trains and the track system was a little bit more complicated. But I do think this is going to be more just about the internals and the management of the train station itself, which is fine. It's an experience I've never had before. And you can't say that about very many games. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you like this video, like. If you want to help more, subscribe. If you want to help more than that, there's incremental degrees via Patreon or PayPal. There is also a Discord and a Steam group, both of which could do with a few more members. Check the front page for all the above.